Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation. This presentation is really specifically for basics of online marketing, specifically designed for those of you that are completely new to the online marketing arena, and also want to learn a little bit more about it. If you've never made any money and you've been trying to make money online, you're still trying to figure it out. This may help you kind of get that organized in your mind and learn also, because I'm going to go through a little bit about what it really takes to succeed in online marketing also. All right, so let's get started. First of all, why online marketing? Well, for me, one of the greatest thing I love about online marketing is you can work from anywhere and anytime. It doesn't necessarily depend on me being able to hook up with somebody online or meet with somebody over a cup of coffee or do a presentation based on schedule. It's something that I can do online anytime and anywhere. Now, that's also dangerous for those of you that have never had your own business online and also don't necessarily have the self-discipline. And I'm going to talk about the secret on how you develop the discipline to work effectively. Okay. Number two, it's simple enough to get started with affiliate programs. Now, you're in here in the back office of NMSS, and you're an NMSS affiliate marketer. Okay. An affiliate, and I'll explain this a little bit, but basically an affiliate means you're marketing somebody else's product. Okay. Low cost with high income potential. Good. I mean, this I love. Low cost business opportunity. Online marketing and the home-based business industry, one of the greatest thing I love about it is somebody can get started at such a low cost compared to a traditional business. Guys, this is where I have a big issue with a lot of people, and sometimes I can get pretty strong about this, because when people whine about, oh my gosh, I mean, it costs like $50 or $100 or $500 to get started. Guys, try buying a business for $130,000 that carries a $15,000 a month overhead, and you have contracts as long as 5 years on offices and equipment that you have to pay for. And if you shut down your business, guess what? They're going to go after you for that money. And you can get started in online marketing as little as freaking $10. And so think big, you guys. Think big. Now, I know some people don't necessarily have a lot of extra money and all that, but guys, think about the potential. Don't look at the cost, but look at the potential. And I'll tell you, compared to the cost of running an online business compared to a traditional business, it's ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I challenge you to even compare it to education. I was looking at University of Washington tuition. It's like $12,000 a year in commission, and even a community college is like $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 a year in tuition only. Okay, and here you can get started for literally very low cost. I mean, for a cup of coffee almost, So, and then also the income potential, guys. The income potential, and I'll talk a little bit more about this, but really, guys, you can earn over $1 million a year, building a business online and never own the company. Okay, making $100,000 a year is totally achievable. Making $8,000 to $10,000 a month is totally achievable. But how about just being able to generate a professional person's income, like $4,000 to $5,000 a month? You know what? You can do that online part-time if you know what to do and you have a good system to follow and you're consistent with it. And I'm going to go through a little bit more about that. Okay. Also, the other thing is you have an opportunity with online systems such as this right here at NMSS, to where you can, if you don't have a lot of time, and you can invest a little bit of money, and again, think big, okay? And you can actually invest into marketing where, without having, let's just say you only have an hour at a time, an hour a day that you can spend in your business, okay? But you might have an extra $5 to $10 a day that you can $5 to $10 a day for marketing, for an example, okay? And for an example, believe it or not, Facebook marketing, you can spend $5 in Facebook, and you can end up with, $5 can take you, 100 to 500 visitors on your website, and there's training on that. So, it's really an opportunity to do both. Or if you don't have a lot of money, then, invest a little bit more time. And when you start making money, reinvest a portion, if not all in the beginning, back to marketing. Okay. What's the potential of online marketing income? I mentioned that earlier. Guys, you can make as much as you want. All right. I mean, let me give you a good example here. One of the guys that I follow online and I really watch a lot of his videos is this guy's been in marketing online for 8 years. And, last year in 2013 or this year, he just started, he promoted one of his affiliate programs that he promoted, and he made $3.5 million in his first year. Now, obviously, that's not typical, but he took the time to learn how to get to that point, and you can too. All right. Um, and so definitely the potential income is there. Um, can online marketing work for you? I don't know. Can it? It's really only up to you. It's simple. It doesn't have to be hard. And if you really have a challenge with getting around online, I can understand some people, especially if you're older, have a harder time getting around online. Well, you can either take the time to learn it or hire somebody to do it for you. And that, again, that's what I said. You can actually pay for traffic, and it can help start generating some results for you. Okay. Um, Another one. Bottom line, the basics of it is online marketing is really selling products online. You can be an affiliate marketer, meaning you're selling somebody else's products or website or company versus selling your own products. I suggest, especially if you're just getting started, focus on selling somebody else's product. Get good at that, and as you build your audience, and we'll talk a little bit more about importance of building an audience, then you can sell your own product. You can sell tools, training, consumer products. Ideally, I personally like selling tools and training, digital products, because then the profit potential is bigger. Okay, consumable products I'm talking about where, yeah, you might, allow people to order consumable products, whether it's vitamins or shampoo or cell phones or whatever it is. You can still make money, and there's different niches in there, but it's all about the amount of visitors and buyers that you get. And then obviously, one of the other things also is you can sell opportunities. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people, especially in the home-based business arena, sign up for memberships and products because it carries an opportunity to make money with that website or those products. And that's part of becoming an affiliate marketer. NMSS is one of those. Although we sell a membership to a website that provides training, provides tools, and also it provides opportunity to generate additional income or primary income with NMSS. Okay? And then there's the difference between what kind of money do you make. There's one-time commissions, there's monthly commissions. That's what I call subscription or residual. And then there's earnings where you make money based only on your effort, or you make money based on what they call a multi-level or multi-tiered affiliate income. All right. Now, some of you might hear multi-level. Is this one of those pyramid things and all that, guys? Be adult enough to understand, and forgive me if I'm crossing the line here, but guys, if you look at any structure, corporate-wise, in your job, in the government, or anything, everything looks like a pyramid. Okay, and believe me, a job is just as much as a pyramid as what you hear people try to put down as what they call pyramid scheme. Let me tell you what an illegal pyramid scheme is. An illegal pyramid scheme is when you're selling up, when people are making money and there's no products being moved in the process of earning incomes. Okay, those are like some of the gifting programs and things like that. Okay, some people who are just negative and like to discredit anything of value, that because they couldn't make any money at it, they'll put that down, and the argument is so stupid that sometimes people get caught up. Oh, that sounds right. Well, anytime you hear something like that, whether it's the failure or ratio or success or it's the pyramid, I want you to always look at the company that you work for and look at the situations there. Okay. Do you make as much money as the president of the company? No. Well, there you go. There's a hierarchy in income earning. So anyway, but the cool thing is that here you've got the ability and opportunity to be able to generate your own personal income based on your own effort, or you generate an income based on multiple groups of people or different types of levels of income potential. It's really up to you. I like the fact that I have that ability and opportunity to be able to do that. Okay. Now there are different ways to make money online. I mean, there's a lot of organizations and companies like Amazon. I mean, believe it or not, you can sell for Amazon. You can obviously sell on eBay. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. And most of the time, if you don't really understand it, you might see the products and the programs and all that. But if you don't really understand the process, and really the number one key is how to drive visitors to those websites, okay, then and finding your niche market, then really you can end up spending years, which I did. I spent literally almost 2.5 years just trying to figure it all out, okay? So what's really important is that you understand your niche market, okay? By understanding the niche market, I built even the traditional business. I built my traditional businesses based on the niche market I targeted. Okay, niche market that we're part of is the home-based business industry. I like that niche market. It's one of the hottest niche market online because there's the potential of income is huge. Okay, and I'm not going to go through all this, but it's just the fact that a home business is started every 12 seconds. There's a need there. Okay, now, what are our products at NMSS? Well, we sell subscription to a website that teaches and help people make money online and in any other home-based business. We provide training, okay? The little step-by-step how-tos and all the different ebooks and videos and audio training that's available. How to be able to generate leads. Marketing tools. We have a lead system. The number one thing that most people in the home-based business industry need are leads or visitors to their website, especially in online marketing. Even in offline network marketing, the biggest struggles of most people is not having enough people to talk to. Okay, then we also offer discount certificates where we're able to help people save some money while they're building the business. And then, of course, it's really more of a product. It's also a product in a sense. It's a business opportunity. One of the reasons why people will take advantage of our training and our tools is also because they're interested in making some money with the opportunity. Okay, and that's what we built into the system. What's the secret to succeeding online? Well, first of all, is know your why. Why you in online business? Why do you need to make money? And what's your goal? What's your dream? Okay, that why can help make sure that you keep your daily action habit, making sure that you commit to a daily action habit. If you don't have a daily action habit, then a lot of people that fail, they really have never taken down what it is that they need to do on a daily basis and then do them consistently. Number 3 is understanding the power of building a list. Okay, in any business, you need customers, you need an audience, right? So one of the ways that you do that is building a list. If you're in an offline network marketing, guess what? You're taught to prospect and build your prospect list. If you're in online marketing, they call it a list. You build your database. You build your list, and this is where a lot of people also make a mistake when they get into the online marketing business or any kind of business. They're thinking, I present or I do the work, therefore sales should happen right now. Sales is a process. It's not a one-time thing. And if you're expecting one-time things and one action and immediate sale, well, guess what? A lot of times what you'll probably find is that you're going to struggle and you're going to keep jumping from opportunity to opportunity thinking, oh, this business I present and I should sell right away. No. If you work on building your list, sales are going to happen. If you don't work on building a list, then sales aren't going to happen. The bigger the database, the more sales going to happen because majority of the people usually take about 5 to 7 times or 7 looks before they even make a decision. Believe it or not, even on a little $20 deal or a $30 deal or even a $15 deal or a $500 deal. So if you don't build a list of people, guess what? Then nobody's really seeing your products, right? Or you're limited in scope. Now, for those of you that don't understand building a database or building a list, you're probably constantly showing your presentations, okay? But if you don't have an automated follow-up system, you don't use what they call capture pages. That's why we have capture pages. Before giving a bunch of information to somebody, we want their information first. That's what we call the capture page. That allows us to build a list. And then from our automated system, then we can start communicating with them. We can build relationship with them and also build credibility with them. And ultimately, sell to them. Okay, and it's a process. You're gonna have some that might be ready to jump in, but that's a very low percentage. I would say count on anybody. I don't care if you're selling a $10 product or a $500 product. Obviously, the more expensive the products are, the lower percentage, but depends on your target and how you target your audience. But count on having less than 10% jumping in on the very first look. But you can definitely count, depending on how you target the people and also what you offer, for them in time to start joining or buying your product. Okay? Don't get impatient when it comes to this stuff. If you know that you're doing the things that will build a list, then that's what you count on. And then ultimately those that list will start selling. Okay? So for an example, if you have 1,000 people in your database, you have a lot more chances that 100 of them will buy than if you had 100 people in your database. Okay? And the more you communicate with them, although we have an automated one, taking the time to manually communicate with them can make a huge difference. Okay? So, and then that's the next point, is communicate, build relationship and credibility with that list. Okay? The more credibility, and now let me ask you this. Let's just ask yourself, okay? What are the possibilities of you buying from somebody that all you get from them is a sales pitch every time you get an email from them, versus a person that provides you values and tips and things that are valuable to you and builds relationship with you, than just always selling you something. Okay? And so think about that. Okay? So what are the and would you stay in somebody's database if all you get from them is promotional email versus emails of relationship building and something that builds credibility and tips, providing you tips and training, things of that nature. Okay? So just think about that. Low cost, also make sure that you're continually learning. Okay? You want to continue to learn so that, because, the more you learn, the higher income that you're going to get. Knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. Believe it or not. Okay? A lot of people don't take the time to really learn. Okay? If you've been in online marketing and you've tried multiple companies online and you haven't made any money, let me ask you this. How much time have you spent learning how to drive traffic and visitors to your website? Okay? Do you understand why you have a capture page? And how much time have you spent learning how to communicate to your database? If you can't answer those questions yet, then I don't care what opportunity you get a hold of, don't expect much success with them. Okay? Just being upfront, but that's really what it takes in online marketing business. Okay? You need to learn, and one of the number one things that you need to learn is how to drive traffic to a website. Okay? Based on your niche market. Invest in your business and in yourself. And that's part of learning. You got to invest time to learn. I would say outside of work schedule, you ought to be taking, some time to do that, educating yourself and saying, you know what? One of the things that I do, and especially with limited time, I spend maybe 10, 15 minutes developing my mindset. Okay. And then I might go to one of my favorite bloggers online and trainers, and I might watch one of his videos. And what's great is a lot of times I learn so much from like a 5 to 10 minute videos. And you do that, guess what? You'll start learning the things that are essential to building a business successfully. Okay? Invest in yourself. Invest in your business, meaning, hey, don't be so, again, here's another question for you. If you've jumped from one opportunity to another in the past, or if you've joined multiple opportunities, but you haven't made any money, let me ask you this. How much money have you spent in driving traffic to one of your business opportunities? How much time have you spent in learning how to drive traffic to your opportunities? Okay? That's a question for you. The other last thing is also you want to make sure that you associate with successful people online and offline. Get to know them, communicate with them on Facebook, and they're happy to communicate with those that are serious. And you know what? You want to become a familiar face to them, the successful people, because they know you're serious. Okay? And it's not because you're always just promoting a link in their websites, but you're actually promoting things of value and you're asking good questions and commenting. That's part of training there. Why people fail in this industry? Well, number one, they don't treat it like a real business. They treat it like a hobby. And that comes into the discipline and consistency. Hobby will cost you money, business will make you money, but you take discipline and consistency in it. That's what's going to make a big difference. Number three is jumping from one opportunity to another, never taking the time to learn and investing in knowledge on how to become successful in those opportunities. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And it's not just because you changed the company. Now, believe me, I know that there are companies that offer a lot better opportunity than the others, but let me ask you this. Have you even really learned how to become successful in that one company? Okay, so make sure that, which comes into the next one where it says they don't educate themselves on the important things like mindset and how to get better at marketing and becoming a leader. Okay. The other thing is people expect to make money without working or learning. The job mentality where, I came into work and how come I didn't make any money? Well, did you learn how to do the work? And how consistent were you? Sometimes it's funny. People would join a business, try it for a few days, and didn't make any money. They didn't see any result. They stop. Are you doing that? I hope not. Okay. So make sure that you have the mentality. Think long term in your business. Okay, how do you market? Well, there's marketing, there's selling, and there's prospecting. Okay, marketing is when you identify your niche market and you promote to that and you learn how to market to that niche market. Prospecting is basically you're just, it's like a shotgun approach. You're basically everybody is a prospect. But marketing is understanding how to expose your system, your opportunity, your products, but at the same time build credibility and build the database on that niche market. Okay, selling is obviously the action of actually making a sale. But the cool thing a lot about being an affiliate is a lot of times the selling is all done for you. Just like at NMSS, all the selling is done for you with the videos. The only thing that you really have to start focusing on is how many people can you get in front of the website. Okay, and make sure that you give yourself a consistent effort for long enough period of time to where results can start happening. Build a list, not just sell. Again, a lot of people sometimes I talk to, oh yeah, well, I got 8 people that looked at it, but no sale yet. Okay, well then that means there's 8 people that's, if they opted into your capture page, that means there's 8 people that can potentially end up being part of your database, right? And they're going to see emails from you and things like that, especially if you learn how to communicate. Communicate with that list. You can market online or offline. All right. Primarily online. The cool thing, NMSS, you can also promote it offline, but our goal is to get people and making money online. Okay. But if you're good at offline marketing, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. Learn how to do that. We have offline marketing. Again, same thing. Are you doing the same thing that hasn't really worked for anybody, or are you taking the time to learn how to get in front of more people? If you like doing offline marketing, if you don't have any problem calling people or talking on the phone or meeting with people and doing presentations in front of people, now let me ask you this. Have you studied how you effectively do that? Do you know how to use meetup.com? Do you know how to use networking events and be effective at it? Do you know how to do those kind of things? All right. Paid marketing. Which is learn some of the best paid marketing strategies, invest in it. It costs money, but also means it can explode your business. Okay, it can create faster results than what you can manually do. I suggest do both. Create a budget, even if it's $10 a week or whatever it is. You can at least get some paid traffic marketing. There's a lot of programs out there where you can pay $20 or $25 and you can get visitors to your website. And the idea is you're generating leads. Now, a lot of times the best way to capture a lot of people online is by offering something for free, which we offer a free marketing system with NMSS. And so honestly, when you promote the free marketing system, you can get more people into your database and then let the inside presentations do the work of promoting the premium membership to them. Okay, that's one of the best ways to do it, really. Okay. Marketing strategies online. There's direct and interactive. Direct meaning you're mainly promoting your link and you're directly trying to promote your presentation page. Okay, the sales page. Interactive means you're actually interactively working with people like Facebook marketing and social media marketing, where you're building a relationship with people online, you're connecting with them, things like that. Doing both is the best way to do it. Again, I believe that you create better credibility when you do interactive marketing than just direct marketing. Because when you're always just focused on direct marketing, meaning all you're doing is going out there and sending your sales page and you're trying to sell, then you're just directly, and you're not really building your credibility. The more credibility you have in the online marketing world, the more sales you're going to generate, and that may take time. Okay, but believe me, when that it doesn't take that much time if you consistently do it enough. Okay. There's classified ad marketing, where you can copy and paste an ad and put it on free classified, like Craigslist. Craigslist really very limited, but there's a lot of free classified ad places that you can put your ads in. Social media marketing, like Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook. Okay, here, blogging, article writing, SEO, PPC, CPA, CPV, whatever it is. There's so many different things out there. But here's the trick: master one. Okay, it's always better to get really good at one, master it, and you'll generate income with it. Believe me. Okay, most people, if you look at most people that create success, and make money fast, it's usually because they focused on one type of strategy of marketing, and they focused on that, and they got really good at it, and that's all they did. And yeah, in the beginning, it seems like it's taking a little bit longer, but believe me, if you're building your knowledge and you're learning how to do different things in that one marketing strategy, in time, it can get really strong for you. All right? Like Facebook is one of the best, simplest ways to really market, and it's one of the most effective ways. And it's not the only way, but you know what? You can do paid marketing and you can do free marketing in there. It's awesome. So take the time to learn it. And we've got numerous Facebook marketing training in the back office here. But bottom line is that's the secret there, is you want to make sure that you focus on one before you add another one. Now, you might be working on social media, but that's the same thing. You could be spreading yourself too thin if you're trying to market on LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter, but you never really master any of them. So ask yourself, are you trying to spread yourself too thin and never really master one of them? Or are you really focusing on one and getting really good at that? Because you know what? It does work. Understand, though, how to properly market. That's the other thing that most people think they don't really learn how to properly market in those fields, especially when you're talking about Facebook and social media. There's certain strategies like attraction marketing and all that's really valuable. So bottom line, to create success in online marketing is that you got to think long term and know your why. Okay, and you get really focused on that. Be a student and be an action taker. Okay, don't spend all the time learning. Take action on the things that you learn. Take massive action for faster success. And what's cool is that the sooner you take massive action, especially in the beginning, like a 90-day blitz, meaning for 90 days you get just totally focused, and then you spend every time, as much time and as much money as you can in really building your business, then the sooner that you can get to a point where you've got a lot of good income coming in and it's not taking as much time anymore. This isn't like the typical offline marketing or offline marketing business like network marketing. Again, nothing against that, but I know in those type of companies and that type of industry, you work really hard to build your business and your foundation, but you find yourself working even harder just to keep up with them and train them and keep them going and keep them motivated and things like that. The cool thing about online marketing is that you can create, especially with our system that's got residual cash flow, is that you can create massive traffic, massive visitors. But you know what? The amount of time that you spend, and yeah, you may want to spend, now you have a bigger group of people that you can build your relationship and your credibility to. But guess what? You may not have to do as much recruiting or marketing. Or now you have money to where you're spending more. You can invest some of your money into more visitors and traffic and not having to spend so much time trying to do that. Okay? You're just now communicating with your people that are already coming into your business already or into your database, and all you're doing now is communicating and building relationship and building credibility. That's huge, okay? But taking action for massive, faster success, that's really the key. With 2014 coming in, that should be part of the plan. Be consistent. The daily action habit, that's vital. Okay. Have a checklist of what that daily action habit is. And if you know your why and you're really committed on that why, the daily action habit will come automatically. Okay. There is no such thing as overnight success, but consistency will also consistently grow your income. Think like a business person, not like a job person. A job person thinks, I work and I make X amount of dollars per hour, so I should make that kind of money right now. Well, I want you to think like a student also, all right? Like a college student where, remember, college students literally have to work for 4 years, study, spend money and all that. It's before they have hope of making some money, right? Now, here you don't have to do that, but there's when people think, oh, overnight success. No, you know what? A lot of times you'll hear people become successful because actually they worked for many months or many years in developing themselves and learning. Now, our goal with NMSS is to help you create immediate income, but your success, where you can really start growing your income, is because you finally get to a point where you know how to massively grow your income. You know how to massively build your business and all that. But our goal with NMSS is that you can start working simple, basic activities, and it can start generating results. Okay? So hopefully you understand that too. Build multiple streams of income while building one main business. Now, this is where a little confusion is. One of the things, if you could be using NMSS to help you build another company, but if you understand that there's a lot of ways that you can generate multiple streams of income, but doing one activity to really ultimately build your main business. Now, again, here's where people make a mistake on. They think they have to be selling only their main business before, and they can't be looking at any other opportunity. You know what? That was something I was taught for 17 years, and I believe I missed out on so much opportunities and income. And it really, if taught right, it doesn't distract you. If you really believe in your main business, nothing will distract you from it. If anything, you see everything as a benefit to that business. Okay? For an example, and here's if you have a high-end opportunity, for an example, a lot of times it's easier for me to generate leads by offering something free or low cost. Again, I just want them in my database. Okay? Now, if those people are joining my database because they see a potential of making money on a $30 product like NMSS or $90 product, but it's driving more traffic and visitors, well, guess what? Not only am I making money, but I'm having more people in my database that I can talk to about my primary opportunity. Okay? So a lot of people just don't think that way because they're never really taught that in the traditional home-based business, especially in network marketing arena. A lot of leaders are afraid they'll lose people. Well, guess what? They will lose people if they don't understand it and they don't teach it. But if they teach it up front and it becomes part of their training and their mentality, they're not going to lose people. They're going to make more money. Your team's going to make money, and they're not going to leave you. Okay? And if you're a leader in the industry, I hope you get that. A lot of people don't get that. And so, and it's tough, I understand, but everybody's on its own, okay? And people think, oh, they'll get distracted. Yeah, again, if you're not teaching it and you kind of keep it from your people, guess what? Yeah, somebody will get them no matter what, okay? And somebody that finally explains it to them, well, they'll realize, well, I'd rather follow that leader that understand that concept than the guy that's just trying to hoard me on one opportunity. I know that might be taking some of you off, but that's just the reality of it. That's what, top money earners in the industry today don't make money just from their primary company, okay? I know, the company I was with, that was like the biggest issue. Was like they were trying to hide the fact that they make money on tools and systems. When in reality, that should be something that people should be going for, is that you're really building a business where you're creating multiple streams of income. All right. Here's a big thing. Be honest with yourself. Okay. Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, are you doing the things that a successful person really does? And stop blaming somebody else. Stop blaming the company. Stop blaming your situation. Stop blaming the products or the opportunity why you're not making money. Ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. Are you doing the things that successful people do? Are you learning the things that successful people know? And are you taking the time to consistently build your business? And do you know why you're building it? Okay? If you can answer all those with yes, then yeah, maybe, and you've done it for at least 3 months with one company, then yeah, you can start looking at the opportunity or the products or the company that you're with. But until you really get to that point, I believe a lot of people fail because they just they look at everything else except themselves and blame everything else instead of themselves for their failure. Okay, success is in your hands. It's not in anyone else's, especially in the online marketing business. Because gosh, everything is available online. And one thing that we really want to try and do here at NMSS is to try and simplify for you. You've got the process that you can follow to help you build your business and create success, pretty much in any business. So hopefully that helps you guys, and hopefully this makes sense to you and helps you understand. And also at the same time, hopefully that very last statement there, the last couple of statements, so maybe it's a wake-up call for some of you, especially if you've been trying to build a business online or offline. Ask yourself that question, because you know what? My mentor, who's made $20 million a year, that's what he finally told me. He's like, be honest with yourself. I mean, are you doing the things that you're supposed to do? Or are you not doing it because you really don't feel that you're not competent in that? Okay, well, have you looked at a different solution? Not a different business necessarily, maybe a different strategy. If your strength is offline marketing, okay, build your ability in offline marketing. If your strength is online marketing, then build your knowledge and ability in online marketing, Facebook, whatever. You like connecting with people, or you rather just find, generic traffic? Well, get good. Find those. Okay, there's ways to do them. You just have to be willing to study, get good at one strategy, and then consistently work it. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.